I said, look, you know, me and Marty came down here with a little business idea, alright? Like, you know, I like you guys, you know what I'm saying? You guys are love for me. You know, you guys are love for me back in the day. You know, you looked out for me, so I'm looking out for you guys, right? I want to make you guys rich. You know, when I get rich, I want to bring the people that were there with me, I want to bring you guys up with me. See what I'm saying? I want to make you guys rich with me, alright? We all get rich. Everybody gets rich. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for that to happen, we gotta work together. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
See?
Go ahead, Marty. Tell them the little business idea you got.
All right, so over the last few days, right? I was like, fuck it, right? I went down to the YouTube, bro. I built a little roulette table, and I was like, fuck it, bro. I gotta get my fix in somehow, right? So I started dealing at a roulette table, and I made it from the ground up, right? And after a few days, I'm like, holy fuck, people really want to fucking gamble, but I don't have a place to sleep. I don't want to sit in my fucking apartment all day, right? So it's time to take this to a serious level, right? I met with a legal team. They said I'm in the clear to full send it. You know, not worry about the legalities of it, legislation, no worries on that. And I'm trying to get investors to help me crowdfund this bitch and full send it, a full-on casino, roulette, craps, and blackjack, right? And I know that people are trying to save their money and put their money into something that they give a fuck about, right? Like, the economy's shit right now, right? Buying a house is near impossible. You know, people are trying to fucking get computers so they can play games or whatever the fuck, right? So I have two investment opportunities for people to help me crowdfund this bitch, and they are really, really strong returns. They're returns that you wouldn't find in any other fucking business, but one, it's a casino. It can generate a fuck ton of profit, obviously, because of, you know, the house edge. And I want people to enjoy their investment and not be like, oh, fuck, you know, I put in 10K and I got back 11 after 3 months or whatever. So, I mean, I can share this document. It's very, very bare bones. But if you look at the document, inside the document, if you really give a fuck, it explains it a bit better. Basically, there's two options in this, right? You can help be part of the bankroll, where you'll get your money back, and after that, we'll get you 50% return. So, like, if you put in 10K, you get back 15, right? Or you can go into the property and the investment. If you put in at least 15,000, right? You get your money back, and once your money's returned, there's a shared profit pool for 90 days. So you basically owned the business for the next 90 days after that, right? And when this casino opens, if I get the investment, right, 90% of the profit is going to go to the investors until everyone's money, initial investment, is back. You know, so if you put down 10K, I'm gonna work my ass off and give you basically every fucking dollar until that money's back. You feel me? Because I don't want people to wait forever to get their money back and more, and then, you know, a dollar is worth less in a few months, right? That's kind of just how Los Santos fucking runs. So I'm gonna really fucking focus and get at least the money back immediately, and then the rest is like just dependent on you know, how much you put in, if you're on bankroll side or investment side, and or property side in that. And if any of that was confusing, I can clear it up.
It made sense to me.
I mean, let me put it this way. You guys are about to invest in the first up-and-coming actual running casino. How much money do you really think it's gonna make? I mean, it's gonna be insane. You know what I mean?
Like, here's an example. Have you ever worked a shift at Senor Buns?
No. Never.
No.
None of you?
No.
Okay, well,
No.
listen. Or I can tell you, right? If you work a shift at Senor Buns, the best part, and the only reason why it's any sort of fun, is because all those fuckers go into the side and the back room, in the little ice room, and they gamble and dice roll their fucking receipts, right? People want and need to gamble. This is Los Santos. People need to gamble. They need it. And if there is a property that they can go to every single day around the fucking clock, they will gamble. And it will be something fucking huge. Guaranteed. This is a guarantee. I even tested it, right? Like, I tested it. I worked 8 hours in the casino. I mean, I did get a little lucky, right? The casino made 20K. Right? Now I can sit here for the next 5 days and fucking work my ass off in that apartment, but I lose my mind, right? So I want to give everybody an opportunity to be part of something that's, like, big, You know?
Why are you limiting it to 3 months return? Why not, perpetuity returns?
I would love to discuss that, but I'm going around to like a bunch of people, right? But you guys are a group, and if you wanted to put in more, we could talk about like actual like equity even, right? So
What's perpetual?
So forever, you know.
Turn on the
instead of-
subtitles.
Turn on the
Instead
subtitles.
of-
for him.
forever.
Okay. Okay.
Instead of just getting it, for 3 months, we get it, forever. Kind of like
Indefinitely,
equity.
yeah.
If we had equity, yeah, that would be good.
So that's the thing. I'm down to discuss equity, but I can't like the reason why I'm not discussing it normally is because I don't want to go to 20 different people and be like, yo, I'm gonna give you
Yeah, of course, yeah.
0.8% for putting in 10K or whatever, right? Like I'm gonna look
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Overextend yourself.
But if
Okay.
you guys did want to invest a certain amount that's on the higher end, like I don't want to just sit here and ask you for like 50K straight up, right? Like if that's something you do want to discuss, I'm 100% with that and for that. But that's your call if you want to put a bunch of money together, you know? That's why I haven't really
Yeah.
discussed it.
I have a little question. So
Yep.
so at the moment you only have apartment, yeah? Are you looking to buy like a house and turn it into like an illegal den, or is this all like legit?
This is legal.
Completely 100% legal, yeah?
Right now it's legal, and the reason why that is because technically every business is illegal because there are no business licenses.
Yeah.
That makes sense? And
There's
I was
no
told by-
legislation for this right now. As far
exactly,
As I know.
there's nothing
Yeah.
against it, so it cannot currently be illegal, right?
Yeah.
And we don't know how the legislation will be for gambling, and if there is any legislation, there will be gambling licenses that are handed out, 1, 2, 3, however the fuck many. But if we're standing here and we're like,
The
yo, we
only
have a
gambling,
property,
yeah.
if we were property and we have all these fucking books to verify our legitimacy and we're completely regulated, why not give
You're
it to
a
us?
casino at this
you know?
point, yeah, exactly.
We literally
Yeah.
already are working.
Yeah.
So it would just be, if we applied, I do not see a world where we would get denied and some guy that works at Mosley's would get approved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's why I'm just jumping on it before I can't.
Are you gonna be like the owner of this, or are you gonna have an owner for this?
I'm the owner, but I would ideally like a CEO and multiple managers of the business.
No, yeah, I realized, but on paper, if you're gonna be doing, I'm assuming Marty, you're probably gonna be doing stuff that we all know is unsavory. If you become, you're
If
gonna
that-
be the sign all over this.
If that is the case, which I don't know if it's true or not, if that is the case and I ever do want to do anything that could put me or the business at risk, I will relinquish the ownership
Okay.
immediately and just
What
hand it out
about
to someone
cops?
else.
You know, I mean, I know we're saying that all businesses are illegal right now. There's no, word gets around, obviously, especially when it comes to something like this. What about being? Is there potential for you to be raided or anything like that? What's the logistics behind that type shit?
A cop can come in and fucking wave their arms around and be like, "Hey, stop this shit! It's illegal." But if they arrest me and take me to court, they're going to get fucked
Yeah,
on and
lose.
embarrassed, and they might get fired. Like straight up.
Okay.
Like they don't get to make that call. Right? The Supreme Justice does, and the Supreme Justice has not made that call yet. So
Yeah.
they have nothing to complain about. I
So it
would
seems
imagine they
like,
want to gamble.
Little risk, a lot of potential for reward.
Yeah.
Look like you've done your homework type shit.
Yeah, this is yeah, I even fucking bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I spent 7 hours making that fucking roulette table in my apartment. Obviously now I have like a team of people that are ready to design it themselves, professionals that are not me. Like I've dedicated the last week straight to doing this only. So like, bro, I'm in this, and there's gonna be a whole system of like dealers and their payments and their dude. I don't want to fucking chew your ears out, but this is going to be hopefully something very, very cool. You know?
Yeah, it could be big. Yeah.
Now, I'm looking at this document and whatnot. You know what I mean? It's just dealing with you in the past, like you've always just kind of shot it straight. So for you, what is the more lucrative investment for you that you're looking for? Are you looking for bankroll? Are you looking more for property? What makes sense for you at this point for your business?
Property. Property is best for you and me. Because you get a better return. Given that the property or the business is running and not a failure, but I don't see a world in I don't see a world where people just become uninterested in gambling.
No, 100%. I'm with you. You know,
And
I actually fear for some of my family members that are actually in this circle about how invested they're going to be into your fucking business once it fucking launches. So trust me, I know they're all over the city.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just give us like just 120 seconds to just kind of discuss this really quickly, if you guys don't mind.
No, dude, take your time.
You guys good? Yeah, good though.
Yeah,
Shit.
they seem interested. It's just
See, that's why it's good having you here, because if they would have asked me those questions, I might have not known the answers. You know what I mean?
yeah.
All right, guys. Okay, so we're definitely willing to go ahead and invest into the property portion side of things that you discussed there in the document. Need to speak with a couple other family members today. It's pretty much a go. I just like to, I kind of do things differently. I like to involve everybody. So, but yeah, my word, tomorrow we'll deliver the 15K. I did want to discuss once that you do have all the investors that you're going to have and you're ready to move forward, and you kind of have a better idea of like, how many members have invested or whatnot. Definitely wanted to maybe revisit the profit share or equity type conversation once you know all the players, because obviously you can't do this with, if you get 25 investors and you divvy out 25 shares of equity, it's going to fuck you in the end. But we would like to definitely open that table to discussion once you actually see how many people are around and what the investment's like for you on that side.
Okay. Yeah, that
we
makes
also
sense.
we also want to offer our services for shit like debt collection, motherfuckers fucking around in the club, shit like that. You know what I mean? Obviously, this would be a part of like, the equity conversation we could have deeper later on or anything like that. But anybody fucks around in there, or if you need somebody kind of riled up because they're not paying out, or I don't understand how you're gonna run it. If, you know what I mean. But if you need something like that, we're willing to jump in that boat with you as well.
Okay, that sounds great. Sounds great. Can I give one of you like my state IDs or whatever, and then whoever will like send me the money, I'll get you the contract right after. Because there's a chance. I don't know what my sleep schedule is, how my sleep schedule will be. So it might have to just be through text from here on out because I'm an idiot. But I will fix my sleep schedule eventually, right? But yeah, whoever's number, just let me know, and whoever needs money, whoever's gonna send the money, I can send you the contract and you'll sign it, because it has to be like an individual. I can't really put the Vagos in the contract, right?
No, I understand totally.
I don't get it. What's wrong with that?
Are you in Yellow Pages right now or no?
I'm kidding.
I should be.